Welcome, Leo, to your November 17th through the 22nd reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. And welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, guys, this is for your Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus. And remember, if it doesn't resonate with you, you can always watch your Rising Sun, Moon, or Venus, right? Depending on which one you're watching now. And welcome all cross watchers as well. So let's get straight in here, guys, and see what is going on with you and your energy for the 17th through the 22nd. Best message for my lions. Okay, best message. Ooh, right there, look at that. Lion on out. Got two cards coming out for your energy. Ooh. We have self-imposed restriction going on over here, feeling like you are in the Eight of Swords right now for the next couple of days due to some personal transformation that's going on. You are choosing to take this tower. This tower is in reverse, so that's personal, meaning that the sudden awareness that is coming out is, it could have been struck, right? It could have struck you, but you're the one that decided that this is where I'm going to take this tower. It's me. I'm doing this. I want this, right? Because I'm stuck in my head, so I'm going to make the change. I want to do this. I don't want this delayed anymore, right? There could have been some kind of fear of change in the very beginning, but I do believe that you do have the sudden awareness, yes, of the challenge. So you want to bring out this tower. You're saying this is going to happen. I'm done being challenged. I understand the challenge. I don't want the challenge. And I'm going to, make this tower happen between me and this person. And it definitely could be a Scorpio, could be a Gemini, it could be another Leo, it could be anybody. But you're definitely taking matters into your own hands. This is going to be probably a pretty impulsive reaction when it comes to this, especially because you're a fire sign. So I do see this as being very impulsive, very quick, very fast, right? So I wouldn't doubt if I don't see a Knight of Swords coming out or Eight of Wands or something of this nature. Right now, though, it's talking about some kind of indulgence. Could be dealing with a Taurus. This person, they're being very stubborn with you, so you're going to take action. There could be some kind of material loss going over here, some kind of greed. I don't know. I want to say maybe the me syndrome's going on, right? Look at me. I've done this. I did that. And it's just like you can't let things rest anymore. You can't allow this person to get away with this anymore. You're going to bring out this tower. You're going to say, boom, no more. You have me stuck in a challenge. I don't know what to do with you. So I am definitely going to, you're bringing on the heartache, right? I've thought about this enough. I have stood still long enough. I have stood back long enough. And, it's kind of crazy because even though you were standing still and standing back long enough, that actually, because of the hangman, it's actually giving you time to think about the situation. So now it's time for you to jump. The lion's going to jump. That's it. You've maintained your composure. You've done what you need to do through the chaos. And now you're saying, I'm done. Yeah, I've dealt with the three. Look at that. You have the Eight of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. You're saying this challenge has brought me the Ten of Swords. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not waiting anymore. You're becoming more impatient about the situation as you're trying to realign yourself. You want your happiness back. You're saying this week, I'm taking my happiness back. I'm not going to just stand by and become some kind of bystander that's just going to look and watch everything collapse, watch you do all this nonsense. I'm not doing it anymore. There is no rest over here, right? So it definitely is saying I'm taking this back for my own, right? For my own positivity, my own change. I can't let this happen no more. So you're definitely going to take charge over here. You might even feel like you were taking on extra responsibilities from this situation. Feeling like, you know what, I've done all the work. I'm carrying all the work. I'm carrying everything. I might even feel like you're carrying the whole house, right? If this is a relationship, I'm taking care of everything and you're just kind of in la la land over here spending money or doing whatever you're doing. But definitely going to clear some boundaries about the situation. There's that tower too. becoming the Queen of Swords, you're saying, I'm going to clear these boundaries. I'm going to clean this up. I'm cleaning house. So for you, whether it's at work, at home, whatever, whoever this person is, you're definitely going to use your direct communication. Like I said, you're not going to stand back and watch this any longer. You're doing this, it's kind of like a damage control for your own lifestyle, for your own self. Um, you might feel like you have no choice but to do so. Just show, this is what has to happen, right? I've allowed this to go on too long. I have to say something. I have to stand up for myself, for them, for the situation, right? So, yeah, you understand that there's been a lot of disappointment and grief, and you know that this is going to cause more disappointment, more grief when this happens, but it's something that you're willing to offer. It's something you feel you must do. So, right, you want to take this Wheel of Fortune and you want to, right, it's been nothing but bad luck. You want to turn this right side up. So you just feel like, this is a negative phase that is going to change. And I do feel for you, Leo, over here. It's almost like if I take this, step, things will change. I know they will. It's been something that's just been kind of just I feel like you've been putting it off for a while. Maybe you've been very busy at work. You haven't had time to do such a thing. Maybe you're just kind of watching it from a distance, but not really getting to it. Maybe you didn't know what to say. However it is, but it is now time for you to release this. There's too much worry, and now you're hoping that this will have the turnaround that you're looking for, right? So, and that's right, saying no more, no more of this. I don't want this anymore. I'm tired. This has been in my thoughts and in my mind and in my heart for a long time, and I just can't do this anymore. So definitely feeling like there is no passion and feeling like you didn't have the motivation then to get it done. So there is something going on that could be from the new moon that we just had that you're saying, now it's like, it's a new cycle. It's a new, a new phase. I'm thinking in a different way, right? And now it's like I want to go and do this. I feel like you're, there might be this feeling of, I don't want to burn bridges though, but I do need to get things justified. I do have to have things on the right course, right? They need to understand what is really going on and that they can't do this anymore, right? I can't do this anymore. They can't do this to me anymore or to this facility anymore, right? However it is. But it does feel like you are shedding. It's really like shedding kind of an old skin of yourself in some ways too. It really feels like you've taken on some kind of transformation in the way you're thinking about this situation. It's kind of like, I've got this. I've got this, right? Because you're just tired of feeling this way. So, it's kind of like, well, it needs to happen now. So really feeling like you are in high priestess mode over here. This has just weighed you down for so long, right? And like I said, maybe you had the lack of motivation to want to have this reconciliation. You didn't want to do, I didn't, like I said, for a lot of you, I think it was more like you were not sure how to go about this. And now you've come to the choice that there is no more choice. I just have to get to it. I have to say what the truth is. I have to be open and honest about the situation so that we can get moving in this situation. And it's almost like to the point where it's like, well, it's either win or lose situation. It's either going to go this way or it's that way, but something has something has to come. So you feel like it's your judgment day, right? Or it's their judgment day, however it is you're going to blow that horn. But yeah, moving on to a better, hoping, and I think for a lot of you, you're hoping that this will like kind of wake them up, make them see the light. But I do see with the Ten of Pentacles, you're kind of like, but there is this other flip side that this might lack success. This may not be successful. This may be more of a square off with them, right? And a misunderstanding than the way that I want to do this. I think it's a kind of a fragile situation, right? Whether it's at work with a coworker, with the boss, with your wife, your husband, your best friend, whoever, mom, dad, whoever it is, right? But I think it's kind of this ooh, it's like kind of one of those ooh moments. How is this going to go? Is this going to go smooth? Is this going to smooth over? Or is this just going to dissolve and make more rough edges? Is this going to just cause a kind of a ooh, a burning bridge effect? Hmm. I think you're really weighing those pros and cons to the situation. I think it really is because you know you have to have this tower, but you don't. I don't think you want to burn bridges with this situation, but you just feel like yeah, there's just no. You got to let go, right? And it's almost like to the point where you're like, well, if it doesn't go over smoothly, then it might be time to let go, right? Can we try it one more time, or am I leaving? Right? Or is this over? But I think you do have that in your mind. Tell me what the outcome for this situation is looking like for Leo in this situation, for the majority of them. What does the outcome look like? What are they looking at? Give me a card over here to show kind of like what are they, how are they going to take this? Are they going to see this as, I don't think they're going to like it. I don't see that they're going to take it very positively, like, oh, I don't think that's going to happen. Not being the King of Pentacles in reverse, that's awfully stubborn. So I don't see them just being like, oh, I didn't know that I was doing. Yeah, I don't see that. But I know you know that. That's why it's so fragile. So, oh ho. Okay, this is a very interesting situation. It's almost like they know it's their judgment day. They see it coming. But it's kind of crazy because in some ways they want the Ace of Pentacles within the situation for the Ten of Cups, but they know that something needs to change. They know that something, is going on to where they need this change, that they want this kind of second chance with you. They know that it's broken. They know the communication's broken. They know the relationship is not doing good. And they do hope to have the Ten of Cups with you with the Ace of Pentacles. That's at least a good sign of how they are feeling about the situation. But how is that? How is it? So they do want this second chance with you with the Judgment. Open their mouth. Leo's going to pounce over here. Four of Wands in reverse. Yeah, see, this is what I was afraid of. King of Wands, Temperance, only through time with the Ace of Wands. They know they're not going to take, no. Oh, that's weird. Well, I don't know who you're dealing with. They're very stubborn, aren't they? They're kind of set in their way. I see what you're saying now. I see it. I see it now. They're very set in their way. Like they're not. You guys, I don't know. You put it in the comments however you want, but it's like this person not taking on any responsibility. Like, are they trying to play the name game? With the Judgment card, a lot of times we need to point the finger back at us, and that's a lot of times it's like, do they need to point their finger at themselves instead of trying to point it outward to everybody else? Because in seriousness, these cards here, guys, are saying they understand that everything's broken and they really do hope that they can get back to the dream of being with you, being your friend, being your loved one, however it is. But here comes a big but, right? But Four of Wands in reverse, they don't see the turnaround. They don't see the celebration. They don't see it happening. They don't see the celebration happening. King of Wands. They have their own plan. That's the king with a plan. They have their own plans, their own ideas, their own things that they're going after, which don't seem suitable towards what you're going after. Temperance. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius too. And Temperance. It's almost like it's taking moderate steps towards what they want in their leadership roles. I said, man with a plan. Ace of Wands in reverse. That's saying, I'm not taking your reconciliation. Why are they not taking the reconciliation, Spirit? Why are they not wanting this new beginning? Why do they not want that? Why don't they want the new beginning with Leo? Clarify, please. Nine of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords, and Two of Cups. Five of Swords is that win or lose. Come win or lose, they don't feel like whatever you're trying to tell them, it has anything to do with what they are wishing upon. So they don't feel like whatever you guys are accomplishing together, they want 10 of Cups, but yet they don't feel like you guys are coming together for what they want. So like I said, they're the man with a plan or the woman with a plan. They have their own plan, but they don't feel like you're with what they want to accomplish. They have their own dream and they think that you're not with their dream. They have their own Two of Cups. They have what they want. They are connected to what they love, what they want, what they're looking for. Five of Swords, win or lose, I'm going after what I love, what I'm connected to, whatever my Nine of Cups is, and they're saying you're not connected to my Nine of Cups. You aren't looking at what I'm looking at, Leo. I'm looking over here, and you're looking over there. So there will not be a reconciliation because we're not looking in the same spot. Knight of Cups. This person might have another person coming in. Herald of Cups. It is kind of crazy though. They might have somebody else that they're working with in some kind of business or maybe love. I'm not gonna, could be a possibility. Devil in reverse, 10 of Pentacles. So they got some weird cards over here. Starting over here, they're following their own heart for their own destiny on their own path. Or they could be following this Knight. So now you have the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups, but more than anything, it looks more than anything, they're following their own heart, their own desires, in which that Nine of Cups is not what you're going after. So they're going and following their destiny, their dreams, what they want, and they don't feel like you're on the same page with them. That's why they're pulling away and acting weird, selfish, however it is with you. Whatever the reason is why you feel like you're in a challenge mode is because and that's why they're so far away and doing what we would just say maybe weird things that you're coming out, that's why I need to open my mouth. They're doing something weird. The world, they don't feel like they're ready for a new cycle because they're trying to complete something. But they do feel like whatever it is, they're not accomplishing this, but the Devil is in reverse. So they do feel like they're not done with this toxic relationship. So they're still kind of holding on to you. What is that? That could be codependency. Unfinished business with the karmic codependency, holding on tight to whatever this job is, whatever this relationship is, whatever it is, feeling very codependent upon the situation, but feeling like they have unfinished business. So that way they can't allow the cycle to move, or they're not allowing it to move because they're too codependent. So it's like, I'm going after my dream, but I'm doing it this way. But I'm still kind of holding on to you because maybe of codependency reasons. So pretty much like if you guys know you're getting a divorce, right? They're still trying to hold on tight because they can't move on yet because they have things that they feel that they need to finish up first before they herald the cups, before they move into a new relationship, a new area within their life for their own satisfaction of 10 of Cups, which would be those 9 of Cups. So Knight of Wands. So, they're not very inspired to want to listen to your conversation or even want to get it in. They're not even going to think about this much because they're very uninspired about listening to you or even really coming to terms with you. Now I understand. They want the 10. Okay. So the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles is just saying, can we just get along so we can get this done so that I can get my unfinished business done? I understand we're not going to do this, but I would like to at least be happy until I can get to where I need to be. Once I get to where I need to be, that I can break free. That's what it is. So they're just trying, they've got 7 of Wands with the Strength card. So they're just holding on with all the inner strength that they possibly have while they just are causing a bunch of, they have a lot of internal conflict about the situation. So pretty much what they're saying is that all they want to do really, because they have 10 of Swords, is kind of work this out with you so that at least they feel like they're comfortable, they're happy. I feel like a lot of you, this could be a marriage or a really deep committed relationship. And yeah, because I just seen the Queen of Swords. That's a divorced couple with the Hierophant in reverse. 7 of Swords. Yeah. So if you guys know that you're getting a divorce with the 6 of Wands in reverse also, or contemplating that, they're saying, you know what, but we need to get along. Maybe they want to get along because you have children, something of this nature, or because they need a place to be comfortable, want to be comfortable before they make their way out, but they're not going to take any, there's no responsibility here for their actions. They're pretty much just saying because you're not on the same page with me and you are not going after my dreams, my hopes, my things. But see, to you, you're going to say, and that doesn't make any freaking sense because why then would you act like that? Well, because of selfish desires, my friends. That's what the King of Pentacles is. Selfish desires. It's a very selfish, narcissistic, very greedy, okay, and can be a very codependent person. Okay, so that's really what that's all about. And remember that it's pentacles, they want to be comfortable because all pentacles want to be comfortable. All earth signs want that comfort, right? So you could say that's really what it's all coming down to. They could act like this and then come out with all this weird stuff that seems weird. But if you actually start putting it into contents, it all makes sense, right? In the very beginning, it's kind of like, and that makes no sense. But then actually, when you think of an earth sign, it makes super sense, right? Because if a Taurus isn't making money, most of the time they're codependent and they just because they just really want the happy house, happy life, happy wife syndrome, right? And so they want their comfortability. So what they're saying is, I'm not going to move on. I just want to get along with you, even though we're not on the same page and I don't want to do anything with you. But I do feel like until I get everything done, I am codependent on you. Sorry, that's exactly the way it looks. I have unfinished business with you, which could be children, house, whatever it is. So I'm not going to, I don't want to really do that. Yeah. There's some crazy things over here. And you might feel like it could have been infidelity too. You might even be saying there's some infidelity with the Queen of Wands. So, but yeah, or maybe they're waiting. If there's infidelity, maybe they're waiting for this other person to come and swift them off into La La Land with them, right? Hot and heavy. Whatever. Because I do have this six, because it is saying I'm waiting for my ships to come in. I'm waiting for myself to leave. I'm waiting for all of my baggage and all my stuff and all of this to go away so that way I can move on. Well, no wonder you guys are making a tower. If you sat around and waited for this tower would probably be even worse. It'd be harder to talk with, if it's struck down. I would only imagine that this tower was going to be struck down on its own sooner or later. Wow. Okay. I mean, if you have kids, that could be exactly why. They feel like they have unfinished business. I'm not going to do anything until I know where my kids are, what I'm doing. I want to get a house. I want to do this. I don't know. Okay, let's get some love cards over here and see what's going on. Yeah, some of you are married, so pay attention to the red flags, right? There will be no heart-to-heart conversation. Wow. Oh my gosh. No heart-to-heart conversation. This person, like I said, they don't want to talk because they don't want they do not want a reconciliation. There's no forgiveness. They're literally pointing the finger at you saying, because you, Leo, because you, Leo, because you see what I'm saying? And not taking any consideration into them, onto themselves about anything. See, some of you, there is children because of the children. Okay. Yeah, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, more self-love, probably more than anything for this situation. At one time, I do believe that you were trying to wait for it to unfold naturally, but I think that as time goes on, you're getting more in your head of what this person is actually doing, and they're acting really, out there, however it is, guys. So this card's in reverse because it's saying I'm not letting it unnaturally fold. I'm actually going to take the tower into my own hands because I got to get down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, see, I'm not waiting for it anymore. Yeah, I'm not worried. I just can't do it. Because I don't trust this person. I just seen it too in reverse. I don't trust this person. Yeah. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic lifestyle. Healing family issues is in reverse. Wow. And I just seen it too. Trust. There it is. Trust in reverse as well. Because I don't really trust them. I don't know what the hell they're doing. That's really... So this week, it's almost like to the point where it's like you're kind of sitting back watching and you're just kind of watching them, and it's just getting to the point where I just feel like for some of you, you're just like, enough is enough. I don't know what you're doing anymore. Right? I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, time to release your ex. Yeah, as there will be no reconciliation. I guess I could have just used that card right out of the bat. But I could have, but I really want to know why. And I see exactly why it is. They don't want to take any responsibility for this. They're trying to blame everything on you. And it's kind of crazy because it's like, it takes two to tango, right? So it's like as one starts pulling away, you could have started pulling away, right? Because I'll hear the cross watchers will just completely say that no matter what, it was Leo doing it anyways, and then I just pulled away, and that's so natural to have one start pulling away, and then the other one just kind of like, okay, fine, you left me over here in the cold, so I'm just going to pull away, right? So, in a lot of ways that does happen. It doesn't happen for everybody. In this situation, it's kind of weird though too, because it kind of feels like there was a time that you did kind of try to come to talk to them, and they just kept ignoring you. I don't know why I want to say that, and I think it's because of the hermit. And remember, they're hermiting because they want their 9 of Cups. They're looking for their 9 of Cups, so they're whether it's playing victim or they're hurt about the situation. Maybe there was something deeper going on within this situation that's not coming up now. There's always other stories, right? Everybody's story is there's other stories. But that's what's going on right now. Okay. Yeah. There's some things that went on in the past for sure, but we've all got a past. So, and that's exactly what it is too. They're also hanging on to the past. So it could have been some past thing that they really wanted. You weren't, up to par with it. I don't know, but it's something that has to do with their hopes and dreams in which they think that you are not willing to look at their dream, or I don't know. And then it's kind of crazy because it's like if they're in hermit mode, maybe they never even told you what this dream is. You're like, I don't even know anything about a dream. What the hell is a dream? And if there's infidelity, it could be the dream of another person that they're not even telling you about. So take that into consideration as well. Okay, it is a general reading, so take what resonates, take what doesn't resonate. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.